Yo, this episode of Aldnoah Zero was very. I actually did kind of enjoy this episode because this episode did show some progression and it did show a little bit of romance if you think about it because freaking Iniko also has feelings for Inaho in a way if you look at it. So she was really jealous of when the princess was freaking like getting when they were spending time together, the princess and Inaho. So that's what did show a little romance. Also, the main part, what I liked about this episode was when the red hair one, Rayet, I believe. So if you have not seen the episode, be sure to watch the episode because I love the episode. Because I knew Rayet really hated Martians, but no, she hated, Martians basically. The Terrians are basically humans, and Martians are basically like, the people from Mars, the humans who basically went to Mars to start another population. And Rayet really hates Martian because the Martian is the one who killed her father and her friends, but she didn't care about her father. A lot, as you can see that she shows, sometimes she would show pictures of her father, and we knew it hate would eventually go to the fact where she would try to maybe kill the princess, and she did have a chance to basically make the princess conscious, but she really did feel bad about it because she was really panicking, why did I do this and everything else. So overall, also how Count Crucial, basically he died because he knew, I didn't believe he killed him because he knew the truth, because we're able to find out from the first, I believe the one who basically took away, Slain, the Count who basically wanted to revenge on Earth because his friend died during the Heaven's Fall came, his friend basically died, he wants to get revenge from Earth. So I was like, wow, so basically he wants revenge on Earth, or United Earth as it's called, because of the war that happened 15 years ago. So we know his reason for going to war is because of vengeance. He wanted to revenge his friend and everything else, and also Slain also, cares for the princess alive. He wants to say, I believe he knew the princess was back alive because basically say, the princess's lineage is the reason why this war is happening, because the princess is alive. This war would have happened anyways, and I'm predicting in the end of the episode they did land somewhere. They were heading off to Russia, which is, I believe, a very cold, country. So they went there to basically hide from the people, recuperate, manage to, maybe talk to the Verse government. But the Verse government, you can see, are not going to listen because the grandfather, I believe, Asilia's grandfather, basically started a war, and I don't think she's going to get convinced unless they find a way to contact the grandfather. I cannot honestly wait for episode 10 because I want to know what's going to happen. Is the princess dead? I don't think she is dead, honestly. I think she's just unconscious because she basically put a chain, Ray put a chain around her head, her neck, to where it cut circulation for her lungs, so she won't be able to breathe. So I believe she's unconscious, and I honestly cannot just wait for episode 10 because the episode wasn't as oh my god, it's super amazing. The other episodes where it didn't really show a lot of fighting scenes. It also did show about Lieutenant Marriott, also the fact of his friend Humori, basically a sister. We found in episode 8 that Humori had a sister. It was actually the Captain Emmer. I can't remember her name. It was starting with M something. So basically she got adopted as a family and she changed her name to Emmer, who basically became the captain. But her actual name was Humori, basically Lieutenant Murray's best friend's sister, and she hates him because of the fact that he had to actually kill his own best friend. But in this episode, explain why he had to kill his own best friend, because his best friend, John Humori, didn't want to suffer from the fire, so he said, "Shoot me, please." He was begging to his best friend to shoot him, and he did. But they were able to find out that they don't know because, basically the Tansumaya, I believe it's called Tansigmoya report, I believe that, the lieutenant wrote, was basically buried to hide the fact of these, Aldnoah drives that cannot be activated. And overall, this episode just went in. I love this episode so much. It was so good because they did manage to show about Lieutenant Murray's past. Rayet's grudge against the Martians became too much. Also, a little romance aspect in the show. I don't think it's gonna be I hope it doesn't become too romantic. I hope it shows little moments of romance, like despair, in war. People love each other in war, then they all die. I am so glad this episode series is gonna be 24 episodes, because originally this episode series was only supposed to be 12 episodes, but it's gonna be 24, so they doubled it to 24, and I'm so glad because it gives us so much more time for character development, for story, and overall the music since the very first episode review I'm doing the show. The opening Heavenly Blue is absolutely brilliant. Also the other OST Breathless is this. I'll play that for the next episode review for you guys to listen to, but it's absolutely brilliant. The music was amazing. Just not a lot of fighting scenes, but to make up for that, amazing character development. The characters in the show aren't the best in the whole, especially because I really like his character because he's so emotional, so blunt, yet he's the only character that uses his brain. I don't get it. Any other characters maybe use their brain sometimes? That would be absolutely brilliant. And overall, what do you guys think of this episode? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to visit my Facebook fan page, The Kind of Guy, or my Twitter, and I'll see you guys later. Farewell.